Today is a defining moment for Bentley Motors. Today, we introduce a car that is the ultimate in extraordinary design, technology, and innovation. It is an honor to replace a car that has, for 14 years, been the benchmark against which all other Grand Tourers are judged. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the new pinnacle of Grand Touring, the all-new Bentley Continental GT. This is the all-new Continental GT, a luxury car like no other, a Grand Tourer that epitomizes our commitment to drive luxury performance now and in the future. It is a crowning achievement for Bentley in Crewe, England.
Our new GT produces 635 PS and 900 Newton meter of torque, accelerates to 100 km per hour in 3.7 seconds, and has a top speed of 333 km per hour. In the years to come, there will be additional powertrains available, including plug-in hybrids.
In 13.6 seconds. These are
The starting point for all great Grand Tourers is, of course, the proportions. And what's so fantastic about the all-new Continental GT is we've been able to make a big step forward in terms of proportions. The footprint of the car is largely similar to the outgoing model, but we've taken the front axle over 100 millimeters forward, and that gives us more prestige mass or dash to axle. And what that means is it gives the car a much more athletic stance, an elegant stance, something more graceful, and the proportion of a true luxury GT. The inspiration for the surfacing was what we called fuselage surfacing, which is inspired by aeronautical form, so how the wing of an aeroplane intersects the fuselage and the very interesting shapes that they create. It's something that's driven by function, but also very, very beautiful. So that was the inspiration for the surfaces. So we hung these type of surfaces on the key signature lines of the Continental, which gave a very, very sculptural and dramatic feeling in the surfaces. Very concave and convex surfaces, intersecting with a very flowing and beautiful sculpture.
So the art of designing a Grand Tourer is all about the driving experience. And so my main driver was to actually create an interior which was architecture dominant and technology subservient. And this means when you get into the car, you're greeted by beautiful veneers, wonderful leathers, the stitching, the craftsmanship. And only then when you start driving a car and you need the technology would that come into play. So you've got a beautiful environment to drive in. With the new Continental GT, I wanted to create a dashboard which on first glance was all about the veneer, the beauty of the materials, let them sing to you when you see these wonderful veneers, wonderful leathers. And only when you need the technology would it become apparent. So we've actually created a rotating screen, it's 12.3-inch retina quality display, which rotates when you want it to show you all the information, the maps, the navigation information, the telephone, for instance. And if you're driving and you want to switch all of this away, almost like an antidote to technology, you can rotate this screen a third time and actually have 3 beautiful driving instruments to look at.